Okay, what I want to show you today is how to come in and to create the Moodle editing function where it can get you to doing some of the editing in Moodle so that you can do some HTML files. And what I want to show you basically is after we sign into Moodle, I want to make sure my turning editing is on, which it is. So we're just going to go to the very first one here we come to, so you can take a look at. And the question is how do I get all this additional content here? Because typically if you don't have your preferences set right, this is about all you can see. So the real question is, how do I get all this additional information here? And this additional information here is where I can actually do a lot more editing, adding colors, backgrounds, just do a lot more functionality here. So how do I go about doing that? So what we want to do is go up under your name or your profile. If you up here in the right-hand corner of your Moodle after you sign in. And what we want to do is hit the drop-down arrow, and I want to go to Preferences, this little wrench toolbar, excuse me, no, this toolbar, these wrenches, Preferences. And what I'm looking for is the editor functions. So, excuse me, editor preferences. So we go here to editor preferences, and you're probably going to find it set to a default editor, but what we want to do is to set it to Tiny MCE HTML editor, which allows it to show you all these different functions we just said. So after we hit Save Changes, and that saved that change. Now the other one I always like to use is in the form preferences. And what this allows it to do is anytime you're using a discussion forum, or if you're having an announcement and you're looking for a students to respond to it, I can set this up where any new post that comes in from students, there will be on the right-hand side beside that form will be a block that is usually highlighted in yellow. And what that tells me is that it's kind of a flag that says, hey, you have a unread forum post. So it's kind of a flag that allows you to see if you've got any new posts, just as an enhancement. That's all that is. So typically when you come here to forum tracking, under forum preferences, it's probably going to be defaulted to no, but I default mine to yes because I want to be able to see that. And what that really is saying is this. So let's go back to our course page. And again, when I'm using discussion forums, what that is saying is that if a student has responded to a thread or has posted something new out beside that forum, out here to the right-hand side, there's going to be this block. It's going to be yellow, and it's going to say something like unread post, and it typically will be highlighted in yellow so you can see that someone has added content. And that's really a flagging tool for you to let you know that something has been added. So that really gets into the gist of what we wanted to cover today. Again, how to enhance the HTML editor function to get these additional fields here, and to show you a way to which that if you're using discussion forums and you want to see when a new post comes in, that setting that form preference to highlight yes will flag that out beside it. The last thing I like to show you, and this is a way, it's not the only way, but I like to use a collapse format, especially in a 15-week form course shell. And what this does, as you can see, it kind of collapses the content. All the content is there, but it's collapsed, and I find it to be a little bit easier to navigate. Now I can open up all of it, whereas you can see all the content is there, or I can close it all, close all, and I can go to a specific week and see that content. So there's multiple ways in which you can do it, but this is just a way. And to set up a collapsed topic, and as you can see, there's this particular class, there's going to be 17 weeks, which the last week is going to include the exam week, and there's a week in here where we're not even going to meet because of the Easter break and spring break. But so even though the semester is 15 weeks, the duration from start to finish is going to be 17. So coming back up to the editing function here in our course shell, we want to select here beside the wheel more. And now what I'm looking for under the course administration is edit settings. And edit settings, as we expand it, what I'm really interested in seeing to get this collapsed topic here is under the course format. They're typically defaulted to the weekly format. And again, this is a way to do it, not that you have to change it by no means, but just a way that I like to do it because I like the collapsed format. Because we have 17 weeks, that's the reason why we have the number of sections 17. The hidden sections are also shown in the collapsed format, so everything is shown in the collapsed format. You can see the elements, it's structured by topic, only using one column, and you see how it's oriented vertically, and you can see how I got everything else kind of set up. Again, you can certainly change the colors, do anything you want, but this is just a way to which to set it up. But I find it to be very convenient from the standpoint that, again, it allows me to collapse it, just easier to navigate and to still build my course content. So hopefully this was helpful to you on the editing in HTML to get the color, to do the form preferences, and as well as using the collapse format. I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you and have a good day today.